Hello, and welcome to my channel. I don't own any of the Haikyuu characters or music or anything other than the plot. This doesn't in any way describe how the Haikyuu characters act. It is just for fun, so don't take any of this seriously. All of this is happening IRL unless said otherwise. Enjoy. Warning: this will contain manga spoilers. 5 years later, in Kindaichi's apartment. Kunimi. Come on, baby boy, wake up. Kunimi turns around in his bed before hugging the blanket. Kindaichi sighs before he grabs the blanket and pulls it from Kunimi's grip. Kunimi grunts as he keeps his eyes shut and takes the pillow near him and hugs it instead. What? I am still sleepy. You don't want to watch Tobio's game? I do, but. Kunimi whines. Then get up. Can you carry me? Do you want me to bathe you as well? If I won't be asking for much. Seriously? Yeah. Kindaichi sighs as he walks toward the bathroom and runs the warm water in the tub. After the tub is full, he adds soap and walks back into their bedroom. Kindaichi sighs again once he sees that Kunimi has covered himself again and is still in bed. Kindaichi walks to the bed before yanking the cover from Kunimi's grip, making Kunimi whine. I don't want to move. Fine. Kindaichi takes off Kunimi's boxers before he carries him. Kunimi opens his eyes, as a wide smile spreads across his face. He tightens his grip around Kindaichi's neck before he pulls himself up and pecks Kindaichi's cheek. Kindaichi smiles as he walks in the bathroom direction. Kindaichi slowly places Kunimi in the warm water, before he stands up and sits on the toilet seat opposite to Kunimi. Kunimi rests his head against the wall as he observes Kindaichi. Have you taken a shower already? Yes, with Tobio in the morning. But he has a match today. We just showered, Akira. Right. Showered. That never happens. That never happens when you are with us. Kindaichi smirks while Kunimi wrinkles his nose and sticks his tongue at Kindaichi. Put that tongue back inside your mouth. Or else what? You'll lick it? Akira. Kunimi laughs before sticking his tongue at Kindaichi again. Kindaichi stands up and walks toward the door of the bathroom as Kunimi bursts out laughing before leaning on the bathtub's side. Kindaichi turns around and shakes his head. I am going to make you breakfast. Thank you, love. Yeah. After Kunimi finishes his bath, he wears his boxers and a random shirt he picks from the cloth pile on the chair. He walks to the kitchen where Kindaichi has already plated his food. Kunimi smiles before he sits on Kindaichi's lap and pulls the plate towards him. What? Nothing. Kindaichi's arm circles around Kunimi's waist before resting his head on his shoulder. I love you. I love you too. Kindaichi smiles as he kisses Kunimi's neck and rests his head again on Kunimi's shoulder while the latter starts to eat. After the game, Kageyama gets in the back seat of Kunimi's car. Scooch over. Really? What? Kunimi says as he turns his head toward Kindaichi and raises an eyebrow. Nothing, your highnesses. I will drive your car. Kunimi laughs as he sits near Kageyama in the back seat. Yes, our lovely chauffeur. Kindaichi shakes his head before sitting in the driver's seat. What can I do with you? Nothing, really. Kindaichi turns his head to stare at his lover. Tobio, aren't you going to help me? No, I am enjoying this. Kunimi bursts out laughing at Kindaichi's shocked face. The betrayal. Kindaichi scoffs as he sits properly in his seat. Nah, you have done well, love. Kunimi giggles as he places his hand over Kageyama's knees and squeezes it a little. Tisk. Whatever. Kindaichi wears the seat belt before starting the car. Where do you want to go? Can we go home? Nah. Today is the last day of your season. Let's celebrate. Yeah. We can celebrate tomorrow. I just want to be alone with both of you. Kunimi takes Kageyama's hand and holds it. I am down as long as we order pizza. Sure. So, movies, cuddles, and pizza. It will definitely not end like this. Kunimi laughs as Kageyama's face heats up. Yup. Kunimi looks at Kageyama, who is still red. How can you still get embarrassed? Aren't you used to me yet? Well, I still have some decency left. Huh, what is that? Yeah, I know, love. You never heard of it. You taro. What? Am I even mistaken? Actually, no. Kindaichi laughs as he looks in the rearview mirror at Kunimi, who sticks his tongue out at him. What is wrong with sticking your tongue out today? I have been so deprived lately. I want to lick some meat sticks. What the hell, Akira? What? I am not lying? I just can't with you today. Weak. Yeah? On second thought. Maybe we should eat out. Come on. Kunimi whines as he rolls his eyes, making Kindaichi burst out laughing. Come on, baby. Kunimi places his arm around Kageyama's biceps and his head on his shoulder. Don't side with him. Please. Kunimi pouts as he starts fluttering his eyelashes. Please, stop making that face. Kunimi ignores Kindaichi as he continues looking at Kageyama with puppy eyes and a tiny pout. Pretty please. Kageyama sighs as he looks into Kunimi's eyes. Can I ever get a vacation and not end up limbing because of both of you? No. Kunimi says without a second thought, making Kageyama sigh again as he glances at Kindaichi for help. Kindaichi smirks before nodding at Kageyama's pleading eyes while continuing to drive home. Akira? Yeah? Kunimi answers while still cuddling with Kageyama in the back seat. Do something useful and order pizza, so it will arrive shortly after we do. But I am busy flirting with my man. I will order it. Kageyama takes his phone from his pocket, but Kunimi grabs it and puts it behind him. No, don't. Pay attention to me. Are you this Tobio deprived? Yes. Yes, I am. Kunimi whines and places his head on Kageyama's shoulder again. Even though we are living together, I haven't been with him for about a month. He always leaves before I wake up, and he is asleep when I return. Kageyama glanced at Kunimi as he spoke. I am sorry. No, baby. I am not complaining, so don't apologize. I understand it is your work. But I miss you. Kageyama places his hand on Kunimi's face, making the latter caress his face with his big hand. Kunimi looks at Kageyama, who was staring at him with sad eyes. I didn't mean to make this sad. Kunimi grunts before grabbing Kageyama's phone and ordering 3 pizzas. After they arrive home, Kageyama immediately goes to take a shower. Kunimi starts walking after him, but Kindaichi grabs Kunimi by the waist and carries him over his shoulder into the living room. Kunimi starts kicking in the air and hitting Kindaichi's back, but Kindaichi doesn't drop him. Put me down? Yes, sure. Kindaichi sits on a couch and places Kunimi on his lap, securing him in a tight hug. Yutaru. Kunimi pouts as he hugs Kindaichi back, knowing well he cannot escape Kindaichi's bare hug. Yes, baby boy. Can I have a shower with Tobio? Kunimi whines as he starts to play with Kindaichi's hair. I don't trust you to just shower with him. And I don't plan to only shower either. Yeah, I figured out that much, baby. Then why can't I? Because we have an entire week for this. Kunimi freezes before a huge smile creeps on his face and continues caressing Kindaichi's hair. So, let's give him some preparation time. All week? Yeah. I like where this is going. Of course, you do. Kunimi chuckles as he tries to pull away from Kindaichi's chest. If you like it, why are you still resisting then? I am not resisting. I want to kiss you. Kindaichi smiles as he loosens his grip around Kunimi's waist. Kunimi smiles as he pulls away and adjusts himself on Kindaichi's lap. Kunimi stares into Kindaichi's eyes for a few seconds before shifting his eyes to Kindaichi's wet lips. Kunimi closes the distance between their faces until Kindaichi can feel Kunimi's breath brushing softly against his lips. Kunimi shifts his eyes again toward Kindaichi's hungry eyes before smirking and removing Kindaichi's arm from around his waist and jumping off his lap and running toward the bathroom. Damn it, Akira. Kunimi bursts out laughing as he stops at the entrance of their bedroom and looks back at Kindaichi, who is walking slowly toward him with a frown on his face. You fucking tease. What? Kunimi says with the smirk still on his face, standing as he watches Kindaichi approach him. You aren't going to catch me? Kunimi says as he starts walking backward, making Kindaichi stop. You'd regret it if I caught you. I wonder. Will I really regret it? Wanna try and see? No, thanks. Kunimi smirks as Kindaichi starts walking slowly towards him again. Kunimi takes a few steps back before an arm circles around his waist, making him jump. Kageyama towers over Kunimi as he pops his head near Kunimi's face. Tobio. You have finished already. Kageyama nods as his wet hair drips on Kunimi's shirt. Kunimi pouts and tries to turn around in Kageyama's embrace, but Kageyama tightens his hand around Kunimi's waist, locking in his position. Tobio? Why were you teasing, Utaro? I wasn't. Kunimi glances at Kindaichi, who is leaning against the door frame with his arms crossed. Really? But I call that teasing. Kindaichi walks toward his lovers and grabs Kunimi's face with his hand, and raises it, making Kunimi stare into his eyes. Without waiting any other second, Kindaichi smashes his lips against Kunimi's lip, making a moan escape Kunimi's lips. Kageyama smiles as he starts nibbling in Kunimi's ear. His hand loosens from around Kunimi's waist and slips under his shirt. Suddenly the bell rings, making Kindaichi pull away from the now heavily panting Kunimi. Kindaichi smiles, satisfied at the mess he made of his lover, before licking Kunimi's lip one more time and walking away toward the entrance of the house. Kunimi swallows and bites his lips as he watches Kindaichi walk away. Kageyama quickly tightens his grip around Kunimi's waist as Kunimi's feet crumble under him. Are you okay? Kunimi hums as he tries to loosen Kageyama's grip around him, but Kageyama sighs and carries Kunimi, making him yelp. I am really fine, Tobio. Sure. Kunimi places his arm around Kageyama's neck as Kageyama walks to the living room where Kindaichi has just entered with the boxes of pizza. Kindaichi places the boxes on the coffee table as Kageyama sits on the couch with Kunimi on his lap. Kunimi watches Kindaichi leave the room and comes back a few seconds later with soft drinks while Kageyama browses through the movies. Kindaichi raises Kunimi's feet before sitting near Kageyama and placing them on his lap. Kindaichi turns to look at Kunimi, who is still pouting and watching Kindaichi. Kindaichi chuckles as he watches Kunimi turn his head away while still pouting. You do realize that you started it, right? Kindaichi places a box on Kunimi's lap before opening it. Why you? Yes, baby boy. Feed me. Kindaichi smirks before nodding. Sure. Kindaichi takes a slice of pizza and takes a bite as he continues to watch Kunimi, who tilts his head to the side. Kindaichi scooches closer, making Kunimi's eyes widen. I didn't mean like this. Kunimi says as Kindaichi continues to approach Kunimi. Kunimi places a hand on Kindaichi's chest trying to push him away, but Kindaichi grabs Kunimi by his neck and clashes their lips together, making Kunimi open his mouth. Kindaichi moves the pizza from his mouth to Kunimi's mouth before pulling away. Kunimi pouts as he starts chewing slowly, making Kindaichi chuckle as he adjusts himself on the couch properly. Do you want me to feed you more? No, thanks, I can eat by myself. Kunimi says before grabbing a slice and taking a huge bite. In the meantime, Kageyama was eating his pizza silently as he watched what Kindaichi was doing with Kunimi with a smirk plastered on his face. Kindaichi shifts his gaze to Kageyama, who shakes his head once their eyes meet. What about you, Tobio? Do you want me to feed you too? No, I am good, thanks. Kindaichi laughs before finishing the slice. Few hours had passed, and the pizza had already been eaten. A movie was playing in the background, but the three boys weren't paying attention. Kunimi was still sitting on Kageyama's lap, but his lips were attached to Kageyama's lips. Why don't we continue in the bedroom? Kunimi detaches his lips from Kageyama and says between heavy pants. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Later guys. Kunimi stares into Kageyama's eyes before getting closer to his ear. It is easier for both of us to be in you when we are on the bed. Kageyama gulps before licking his lips. He immediately stands up and carries Kunimi and walks toward their bedroom and Kindaichi follows after them. Author and I cannot write any further than this, but I believe all of you know what happens next.